Yo, what's good? Welcome to Don Juan Spiritual Guidance. If you've been praying for some healing, stay tuned for this reading. This is for my Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node Aquarians. All right, so please remember to take what resonates in, leave the rest behind. Sometimes the Holy Spirit may have a message or two for you in a reading. Other times the Holy Spirit may have several messages for you in a reading, so make sure you stay tuned. And if this resonates with you, please like, share, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss out on all of these vibes. If you would like to book a personal reading and or schedule a spiritual life coaching session for any life obstacle and or psychic development needs, that information can be found on the website that is linked in the description box below. Okay. Please remember that all readings from Don Juan Spiritual Guidance are timeless. Okay. A message is a message and everyone is on different paths. Okay. They have different purposes, different prophecies, all right? And sometimes you may not be receptive or in alignment to hear a message as soon as it comes out. So you may come across the message a year from when it's been posted, or a day or two or three, or some weeks, okay? Whenever the Holy Spirit guides you to it. All right. And remember, this is a collective reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. And if it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. Check your other placement. Okay, because they definitely can resonate more than your sun sign does due to the different shifts that take place astrologically. Okay, so Holy Spirit, what do we have for Aquarius and their love? What do they need to know about their love life? All right, so we have Grace here as your overall energy. Divine grace is available to you in every moment. Okay, so the Holy Spirit wants you to know, to give yourself grace. It could be an area of your life in specific when it comes to, family, friends, even an ex-lover, right? Or a current lover, someone that you really care for at work, right? A work partner. Whatever the case may be, the Holy Spirit is saying, give yourself some grace. Maybe a situation happened between you guys. Okay? All right? Extend grace where grace is needed, basically. So we have courage here. Courage is doing what's right in the face of fear. Okay? So, some people, they kind of just, when in Rome, do what the Romans do, or they just easily conform. Right? Like they don't have like a staying power of their own. Or so, for example, let's say that you have a friend and your friend is at home chilling, but you go to the store or you go to the park and you come across a couple of people that you guys are, it's like maybe mutual friends, or they know of your best friend maybe, or your significant other, right? For example, and let's say they start talking about them in a not so good way, right? Or not the best way that they could be. And let's say instead of you sticking up for your best friend, or your significant other, you join in, or they join in and talk bad with them about your best friend. You talk bad about your best friend with them, right? Or your significant other. Now, even if your significant other or best friend is wrong, that doesn't mean that you have to join in and talk about them, right? That's backstabbing. Right? Still standing up would be, what? No, let's not talk about them. Or let's not talk about this situation unless they're present. Or, I don't feel comfortable with this conversation. Can we change the conversation? Or no, I don't think that was the right thing to say. I understand you have your own, I have my own. Let's just stop. Okay? Or you know what? I'll talk to you some other time, right? Someone didn't have the courage here to stand up for basically what was right. Somebody could have handled the situation differently. Okay? It's like somebody joined in and laughed instead of sticking up for. And even, like I said, even if the person was wrong, you don't want to stick up if the person is wrong. That's fine. But you don't have to entertain the conversation either. Okay? You could, again, dismiss the conversation. Hey, let's talk about something else. Or hey, let's talk about what we actually met up for or actually called each other for. Okay, or hey, you know what, I don't agree with that, and I understand we can have our own opinions. Basically somebody, instead of they did the cowardice thing and just joined in and laughed and smiled in the person's face when they came into contact with them, and didn't tell them, hey, these group of people were talking about you and I joined in, instead of sticking up for you or switching the conversation, right? So not only did I allow it to happen, I joined in, right? Now, of course, you can't control what comes out of someone else's mouth. However, you can direct the conversation or choose to not partake. There we go, Holy Spirit. So someone didn't have the courage to do that, whether that was you or whoever you're dealing with here, okay? And someone may need to give themselves some grace with that, because, maybe they grew up in a household where their parent never showed them how to stick up. It's no excuse, right? Still own up, right? I'm hearing accountability. Having the courage to say what you feel like, what happened. Being honest, being truthful. And next we have yes and. Be open to what is possible and maintain clear and loving boundaries. Okay? So maybe you didn't have the strongest of boundaries with this person or people here, or maybe they didn't with you. Okay? So, and also too, what I'm picking up from this card, if you and this friend possibly got into it, or whatever the case may be, whoever, this may be to you, maybe you thought that there was no way to come back from it, or whatever the case may be, this hurt. And the Holy Spirit is saying, yes, just make sure you establish healthy boundaries, right? Basically handle things differently. But it takes two, takes three, right? It takes all the parties to be in alignment with that, right? So you have to check that out. We have focus. Focus is the ability to concentrate with our entire being, mind, heart, and physical senses. Okay, so make sure you are being mindful of where your focus is, where you're giving your energy to, and whoever you are connected with, right? If you feel like wherever, you feel like their focus is somewhere else where it's not supposed to be, those are signs too. And same to you is what I'm hearing, okay? So let's get into it. And maybe that could have been the case too for some of you. Either your focus, or whoever you were dealing with, their focus was someplace else. Okay, and where that could be, or what that could be on, varies for each of you. Okay, one and or all of these could apply for you. And please remember that I do not choose the storyline, nor do I choose the cards that come out. The Holy Spirit does. Okay. Hold on, I have a card mixed in. All right. Let me see what that card is, though. Paradise. Happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness. Okay, so maybe you guys could have some sort of happiness, that you didn't think after somebody steps up and takes some courage here, whether that's you or whoever you're dealing with. All right, Holy Spirit, what's going on? So someone's having a hard time leaving a situation, right, with the Ten of Wands in reverse here. Feeling very burdened, feeling very, I'm hearing poverty-stricken. Okay, whether this is you or whoever you're dealing with here, something could have happened with your family or their family, okay, where they left them out in the cold, or they feel like they left their family out in the cold, okay. You could be, for a majority of you, you could be in separation from whoever this is. Still, this poverty energy, this out in the cold energy. Now, some of you guys could feel like this is how this person or people left you. Okay? Somebody, I'm hearing, is too biggity. Whether that was you or them. Okay? Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, some ten of Wands in reverse and the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. I'm hearing for what they say in the movies, I hate it here. Right? Somebody is like, you know, wherever they are, wherever you are, somebody is in a family dynamic that they don't like because they chose what they, looks like the decision that they made ended up trapping them. Somebody's trapped. Somebody feels trapped in a family dynamic, an unwanted family dynamic. Like they don't want them, or they don't want to be there. Seven of Swords in reverse, okay? So this could be you, yeah, or whoever you're dealing with here. But it's for whoever chose, whoever made the decision to go into this family dynamic, whether this was you or whoever you were dealing with, like, it's just feeling miserable because they just feel like, or you feel like you made the wrong decision here. Somebody didn't check all the facts here. Somebody could have only looked at the surface when it came to a person. Yeah, look, 3 of Swords and feeling heartbroken. You know, because with the 10 of Pentacles in reverse and the 10 of Cups upright, it's like somebody feels like they're stuck in a family dynamic that they don't want, wishing for a family that they do want. I'm hearing that, is that something about Donnell Jones? Where I Want to Be? It's like somebody's where they don't want to be and don't know how to say it, don't know how to communicate that. Now, for some of you guys, this could have been what happened. Okay? Or maybe somebody just in general didn't know where they wanted to be. They could have been indecisive, or you could have been indecisive. Somebody could have wanted to play. They didn't know. Okay? And now it's like, when it boiled down to everything, somebody had a choice. Like, okay, and they could have chose another family dynamic, unless they already had a family and didn't tell you, or you didn't tell them. And it's like somebody doesn't like it there because somebody wanted to play around. So it's like that somebody didn't check the facts. They only paid attention to surface level things. This is sounding very shallow. But I'm also getting, though, this was a part of this person's lessons, or people's lessons, or yours, okay? So it's like somebody has to suffer through this. Like somebody feels like they're in separation from their real family, or the person that they wanted to create a family with, or that they had a family with, or that they want to create this family with. All because somebody wanted to play. Knight of Wands energy. Well, that sounds tragic, you guys. I'm so sorry to hear that. With the 10 of Cups out here, this is... So some sort of grace is needed here. All right, somebody has to step up here. That's what it's giving. It's giving that somebody has to step up, have some courage. Like, yes, this is like, yes, in some cases here, this is reconcilable. However, with time, attention, and effort, focus, right, concentration on the heart, mind, being, discipline, all of that, right? Because it can't just be one-sided. Otherwise, it's, you know, doing the same thing, get the same result. Insanity, right? So, closing messages, Holy Spirit. Look. Somebody could have, look at this. So, yep, soulmates. So this was your soulmate, soul contract, okay, all that. It's like somebody got their heart broken for breaking yours. Or vice versa. Sounds like karma. We have Cupid's arrow. Have faith, love is coming. Surprise invitation, remitting hesitation. So, you know, especially for my singles, you know, don't worry. Have faith, love is coming. God didn't forget about you. Okay. The butterfly, relationship evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child growth. Yes. See, that's why I said, you know, for some of you guys, this is reconcilable. Okay. I'm hearing you have to hear everything that happened. All right. And then, you know, so I'm hearing the ball will be in your court. All right. And yes, this is your soulmate. Soul connection, partnership agreement, soul contract. So it's like you got, wow. And right behind soulmate is the palm tree. Remember that card that was in the deck earlier? Stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, flexibility. Okay. Wow. Right behind palm tree is paradise. So this is some very positive. Literally, this is light and dark. It's positive and negative here. However, somebody does have the opportunity to make things right their wrongs. That's what it looks like. But they have to make that decision to do that on their own, okay? And things of that nature, along with God. So let's go into the extended, y'all. In the extended, we're going to see, you know, what this movement forward is looking like here. Particularly when it comes to, you know, whoever's on your mind at the time of watching this. We're going to see what their thoughts are when it comes to you, what their feelings are when it comes to you, what their next actions are when it comes to you, you know, even actions that they want to take that they may not be able to at this moment. Okay, we're going to, you know, find out additional messages here. Okay, we're going to also get messages on what they want to say about you. All right. And we're also going to see what's tea. So if you feel like this resonates with you and you feel like this is your story, you can feel free to join me in the extended. The link will be down below in the description box. Thank you guys for your love light here on this channel. It is truly, truly appreciated. And remember, you make your own decisions. Peace out. Deuces.